Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? ATL Bassin here. You guys haven't met me yet. I'm Michael.
My name's Brandon.
We're the other half of ATL Bassin, besides Nico and Zeke. Today we're going to be kind of telling you about our FLW tournament at Seminole. We're going to kind of tell you what we used in practice, how we transitioned into the tournament, some different things we did. Practice overall wasn't that great. I suck. I didn't catch anything. But Brandon, however, did okay. What'd you catch him on?
I caught 2 fish. They're about 2.5, 2 pounds. The first one was early in the morning off a Jackal boil trigger, which is a topwater popping style bait in a ghost color, which I don't have with me right now. But the second fish later on in the day I caught on grass, and what I was using was a 6'6" medium light Vengeance spinning rod with a Revo Premier spinning reel, and I have 6-pound test fluorocarbon line on that. And I was using a new technique that's come over from Japan, and this technique is called spy baiting. And what I used was a Duo Realis spin bait 80, and the color I used was Ghost Pearl, which is a white with a bluish kind of tint on it, which got me my last fish later on that day. The practice was alright, could have been better, but at least we caught some fish.
When the tournament actually came around, everything switched up. You know, we switched up our baits. Basically a whole new day. I wound up running all the way down to the main lake, fishing Spring Creek. It's about 25 miles down lake. What are the odds? Brandon fished it right next to me the whole day. We were from a mile to bow to bow the whole day fishing stumps and grass. I started out my morning throwing a little swim bait I took from Brandon the night before. It's a Reaction Innovation swim bait, throwing it on a VMC 1/4 ounce. The rod I was using is a Denali 7-foot medium heavy worm rod on a Corrado 200E. I only caught 1 fish off that. It took a while to get a bite. I was really unconfident in that because I don't like swim baits. But later on, I switched over to a Strike King 5XD, sexy shad color. I was throwing that on a 7'2" carrot sticks cranking rod with a Revo winch. One of the best cranking reels on the market. I didn't think I was going to be throwing a crankbait because we were fishing stumps and grass. But I figured I'd try it. It wound up working really well. I bounced it off the trees. I caught 2 like 3.5 pounders and then the small one on the swim bait. Like I said, Brandon was fishing right next to me pretty much the whole day. I don't know how he caught his fish. He probably cheated because I didn't see him catch anything. He wound up out fishing me, but show him what you caught him on.
Alright, early in the day, I started using a swim bait just like Michael, same color and everything, but my brother's using a frog. He was getting hits and everything, but I wasn't getting any touches, so as a co-angler, I decided to back him up. And what I used was Texas rigged Yamamoto Cinco with a Gamakatsu 3/0 hook. And I didn't have this color. I had a 6-inch size with a black body with blue flake in it, and it was weightless also. And the rod I was using was a 6'9" Villain spinning rod, medium light with a fast tip, with a Revo Premier spinning reel. And a very important thing, as my buddy was using 20-pound line breaking on his bait casting setup, I had Trilene Extra Tough green tinted line, 8-pound test mono.
It never breaks.
It is by far the strongest monofilament line you can ever use, I promise you. I've used this line relentlessly, and I could literally sit there and use it, have fish drag me, brush piles, whatever you want to do. I've never had a monofilament as tough as this. But basically what I was doing, there was this isolated grass out by stumps, and where the grass line was and where it ended, I was taking the Yamamoto Cinco and casting at this, the weed line. The best thing I had was
your mom's calling you.
the best thing I had was I was fishing in...
Randy, you're grounded. Sorry.
I was fishing, whenever I found a stump at the edge of the grass, I would toss by it. That was my best thing. That's where I caught both my 4.5 pounders. Caught a 3-pounder doing that. Also caught 3 fish, and later on in the day I had 4 fish, needed 1 more. We were fishing about all these stumps out in about 12 to 20 feet of water. And well, I just took the Cinco, decided to fish really, really slow and let it sink all the way down about 12 to 16 feet of water, drag it over trees and stumps, and eventually ended up catching 2 more. First fish I caught was kind of short, or it was small, and I was able to pull that out with a bigger fish, about 2.5 pounds, completing my limit, and that was pretty much my day.
So we both did pretty decent in the tournament. I wish I could have got 5 fish. I only got 3. I weighed in at just over 7 pounds. I weighed 7.4, finished 16th place, made $150. Nothing crazy. Definitely could have had a better day. Brandon, he did a lot better. I don't know where he caught his fish. He was right next to me, but I just never saw him catch the fish. He weighed in 14 pounds 10 ounces for a 4th place finish. He made $500. Jumped from 21st all the way up to 8th in the FLW standings. I jumped from 7th all the way up to 4th, so now me and him have a little head-to-head battle going for Angler of the Year coming up. We got 2 more tournaments left. Unfortunately, Zeke and Nico did not get to fish the tournament. There was not enough boaters. There's a big problem. A bunch of cullingers got to miss out because boaters didn't want to fish the Seminole. It was a tough time of the year. However, they did still fish off the bank, or not the bank. We brought a boat down. They still fished. They got some pretty good fish. Actually, they probably would have cashed a check if they would have fished the tournament. Anyways, that's me and Brandon. Zeke and Nico, I'll get back to you with how they did in their day.
14 pounds and 10 ounces all the way to 2nd place with 14.10.
Do you like it, Cody? Brian's bait. Four pounder, 3 4-pounder. He's a strong one. Not as big as the others, but he's still pretty big. He's so good. He's so good. He's getting tired now. Okay, he's not 3, but he's, yeah. He's, I definitely got to check now. I'm positive. They're all healthy and good. But got that one on video. Yeah.
The best way is 6 pounds and 6 ounces, 6 fish. All right.
Hey guys, this is Zeke Cronley here with ATL Bassin.
Hey, I'm Nico Long.
Alright guys, I'm just going to go ahead and do a recap on the tournament we went to. Unfortunately, we didn't get to fish the FLW Lake Seminole BFL tournament. There wasn't enough boaters for us. It was about 97, something like that, and I was 4th off the waiting list.
I was 2 spots out, and Julius isn't here right now, but he was only 1 spot out, so we were lucky.
That was really unfortunate for us, but luckily we still got the boat down there and we still got to fish. Some of the stuff I used was my Kistler with a Revo STX with 50-pound braid and the 801 gear ratio, and this rod is a 610 heavy. And what I threw on that rod was this Spro Poppin' Frog, and I guess it's like a leopard color. Really good frog. It's a really good popper, weedless and everything. Second main combo I threw was a Ducket 7'6" extra heavy, and I threw that with an Okuma Komodo and 701 gear ratio, and I threw that with a 3/4 ounce tungsten weight Missile Baits D-bomb and Bruiser Flash color with a flipping skirt. And I didn't get any luck off this flipping bait. I missed a lot on the frog. It was kind of a practice day for me. Never fished a lake before. Let's go ahead and talk about what you had.
Well, when we first took off in the morning, we basically fished the cove right next to the boat ramp, and I caught 2 bass right there. I was using this combo. It's a 7'6" medium heavy Veritas 2.0 with a Aura SX, and I put a custom handle on it so it has more torque, and it also has EVA knobs. And I don't have the bait right now, but I was using a Ish's Poppin' Frog made by Snag Proof in a sexy ish color, and I got a 2.5 and a 4-pounder off of it, so I probably would have cast a check, as they said. And yeah, that's about it. That's the only thing I used.
Alright guys, most of the filming we're going to be doing is off our GoPros. This is my base model Hero 4. It's the $130 one. These GoPros are really helping us. All the film we're getting is on GoPros, just really great cameras. Unfortunately, like we said earlier, Julius isn't here. Julius helped us out a lot at the tournament down there, driving us around and everything.
Julius caught one, actually. He caught one.
Yeah.
We found this creek that was extremely clear compared to the whole lake. We were basically sight fishing, and Julius caught one off a finesse worm.
Alright guys, we hope you liked the video. Subscribe, like, and follow us on Instagram. And follow Michael and Brandon. We'll leave everybody's name at the end of the video. Thanks a lot.
You follow.
Oh yeah, also, next week we have a tournament at West Point that we'll be making a video on, and the week after that it's going to be a next BFL at Lake Eufaula. And I was 17th place in points. I was 17th place in points in FLW, so I'm going to have to do really well to catch back up with Michael and Brandon.
Yeah, and I jumped from last place in FLW to last place, so it's pretty good for me.
Good job, Zeke.
Alright, subscribe, like, thanks a lot.